Okay, we are back with part 2. You know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get airborne and get after those remaining targets. Real quickly, our loadout is going to be a sampler plate. We've got our Mavericks. First thing we're going to do is lose those. They're the most forgiving to being unsymmetrical, right? Because you could just target and shoot the damn missile. I still don't like being unsymmetrical because if you shoot off all of them on one side, you will be leaning, and it is a pain in the ass. So I do alternate and make sure that I'm, using it. Anyway, after those are gone, I'm going to use these. I think they're called Mark 20 Rockeyes. They're another cluster bomb unit. And the reason I'm going to use those first, and the reason I have them on the farthest outside pylons, is because they're cluster bombs. So I'm going to launch them in pairs, and they're going to drop next to each other, but, a wingspan away. And their cluster pattern is going to be spaced out. And I'm just going to launch them in straight pairs. Okay? Not a ripple. Okay, once those two are gone, I have and I hope, for God's sake, it helps me cycle through these and do them in the order that I want, now that I think about it, because sometimes that's a problem. Alright, anyway, after that I just have an assortment of dumb bombs, which really it doesn't matter. The middle three, I'm going to do probably what I'll do is a 2 ripple, and what that'll do is drop the 2 outside ones first, and then, or really I could drop those on single targets one at a time. But anyway, those smaller ones, the 500 pounders, I'm going to double in pairs. So that's a good question. Let's see if we can even get up there and select which damn bomb we want to drop. And sometimes it's just stuck on one. Alright. Really no sense calling for I'm pretty happy. I want that 10 degrees. That's all I need. Gear up. Gear to half position. Gears retracted. Flaps retracted. Okay. Let's get right on it. If you remember, the first priority is that ZSU that's going to be front and center on the main clearing. He should be out wide in the open. I'm going to take a shot with my Maverick. Okay, Mark 20s. Those are the Rockeyes. Mavericks. 6 Mark 82s. Okay. And then 3 Mark 84s. I can go through all of them. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Trim. Oh my God, trim. You can't really get that mad about it. If you hate fucking with the trim, do not fly this aircraft. plain and simple. If it bothers you that much, fly something else. This is, due to its very nature, it's a ground attack only aircraft. But I did some research, and with the Flaming Eclipse 3, there are a few Russian, well, all of them really can do ground attack with some pretty cool ground munitions. Even the SU-25. My thing is, I'm going to fly American shit. And the A-10 is just a better product than the SU-25. And the SU-25 isn't good for anything else either. And you have a couple of the Sukhoi and a couple variants of the MiG that can carry air to ground. I believe that's him. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of here. Well, get a little bit closer. I'm not worried about this fuck face. Okay. Oh, there. Oh. Okay, no, he's off over here. This clearing. See if I can zoom in. Moving forward. I think that's him right there. Of course, nothing's locking. Get a little more altitude. No. They're right there. How can I see the fucking black dot, but this missile can't see him? You see on the missile, it sees trees. Okay, we'll come at him this way. Plenty of real estate. I'm not getting anywhere close to that guy. I'm on a deathless streak. First mission, we had a dope-ass SAM run. I have not confirmed it yet, but I think A-10 number 2, I watched the video, and he doesn't say shit other than I'm defending and calling out like 3 SAM missile launches and then defending, and then I never see him again. We'll check the map and see if we see a pilot, you know, on the data link somewhere out there, but I didn't see one. Okay. Let's just... Oh, see? Boom. Now we'll cycle through till we get to Mavericks again. Basically that means rifle that we're on the other pylon. Fire 2. Now I know I'm perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Ooh. And I mean, that was my main threat, so... When you have to fight trim with an aircraft like this, it's just everything you can do to mitigate that. You know what I mean? Trim is one thing. That's what, the Y-axis? You start adding X-axis shit into it and roll trim, yaw trim. Fuck out of here. That was a Ural truck. I maybe should have saved him for later. It's okay. Boom, you too. Now let's get a look. The rest of these are going to get tricky. And this is why you bring bombs. But like I said, we're going to get rid of all of our Maverick missiles first. Let's see the Ural truck. There's a tank out front of that building. He is a bitch to get a lock on. We could try him though. We've got 3 more of these to use. You just don't want to be trying to do bombing while you're dealing with, you know, bandits. This is gonna have to be fast. Let's see if I can even get one on him. He's right. See, he's right there. Oh, I think I got him. If we could cycle through fast enough. There's the T-72 right there. Rifle. That's going to overshoot him. And I think he caught me with the... he caught me with his 12.7 millimeter. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, he did. Not like the fucking ZSU will do you. By far, in a million years. That's what I'm saying. Those I'm not that worried about. That's not going to blow one of my wings off in one little tiny tink. One more. See anything? I do. I see him right there. But I don't know if the missile's going to see him. It's the Ural truck. You know what? I'm going to make a pass. Going up this way. And you know what? If you're the kind of guy who thinks this shit is boring, you're not watching this video in the first place. Like, I'll try to skip through all the boring, monotonous shit, like refueling and fixing. Which, by the way, I did request a repair after that last one. And there was some damage to me. I don't know if you remember, but there were a few little bullet holes there. So just make sure you remember to repair between missions, and you'll be alright. For the most part. In theory. Alright, just can I get a lock on something? Rifle. That should arc over the building. It's kind of cheating looking through your cockpit like that, but tanker truck. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're on the. Hold on, let's get a look at the map real quick. We'll zoom out. No red anywhere. Okay, so the last couple. There's a pilot. 2 tanks and a tanker truck. So I know that these Mark 20s are not. That sucked because I want to get back to some altitude. You know what? We're gonna CCFD these. We didn't even set up our salvo. Let's do them in pairs. We're not doing these in CCFD. I'm just gonna aim between them. Roughly. Oh, Mark 82 low drags. Those are my dumb bombs. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? But those you definitely want to try to get on the money. Here we go. Mark 20s. These are the cluster bombs. So we should be missing 2 500-pound symmetrical bombs. Let's see. Boom, boom. I wouldn't call that symmetrical, actually. It's just maybe a pylon order type thing. I don't know. All right. Let's roll back around. Bit of altitude. All right. Level out. That's 2. Defensive and see if we can watch it. Oh. Damaged one of them. Alright, well, they are kind of entrenched, so it's whatever. How are they not damaged? Alright, Mark 82s in pairs. I'm going to put the pipper right on one. Like, oh, fuck. Should be a good angle. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are they? They hit the ground fast. So fucking frustrating. You put the thing right on it. Thank God my engine's okay. Alright, you know what? Fuck this truck. I better get that fucking truck. That truck better be toast. 23%! Fuck Mark 84s or whatever those were. I'm never using them again. Never using them again. Alright, all we got left. The big boys. I'm gonna do these in singles. I mean, the thing was right on that truck, you know what I'm saying? What is the deal with that? Got him. Got him. Yeah, dude, it's fucking Mark 84s are the big boys. It's Mark 84s all day. It just seems like with the smaller ones, you need a direct hit. You know what I'm saying? Get this truck since that other one's burning. Bang. Go! Destroyed. Destroyed. Just like that cocksucker should be in about that many seconds. Okay, well. We have 1 times Mark 84. It should be the center one, see? Okay. We still have all of our gun, too. I think I actually want to come up the street at this guy. So I'll do a little jiggy move out like this first. He also could be moving. Get him in front of us and see what we see. No, he's right out front there. Damaged. Oh, that looked pretty damn good to me. Oh well. Definitely not being in any mood to shoot back at me. It's not a good angle. See if he does shoot back. You're hurting. Oh, I see where he is. I'm actually going back in this way then. He's got a little bit of a headache. So that's why I'm going to circle back around this way. So I'm coming in at that side of the building. That building is basically going to be a backstop to the batter's box that will be his body. And these depleted uranium mutant baby making GAU-8 Avenger 30mm rounds will be the fastball. If that makes any sense. Alright, that should be enough. Is he moving? He moved. He did. He did. It's okay. Yeah, he was against that building. Wow. Uh-oh. Yeah. Cheat sheet. Oh, she's got her squeaking now. She's been squeak crying like that since she was a baby. That's him. Right there. Come on. Squeeze it in there. Oh, that's him, baby. That is the T-72 sorted. Oh, I did take a little bit of a beating. Mission complete. Cleared to exit the area. Okay. Destroy. That's it. That's that mission completed. Yeah. Woohoo! Rattler. airplane is a lot of fun to fly. I mean, when you see it as a kid and you're like, that thing looks fucking sweet. Well, yeah. Now I get it that this is the low fidelity, and that the A-10C and the C2 are much more difficult to manage. But man, I definitely want to give it a try. Alright. Let's call it in. I don't think I will. Let's bleed off a little of that engine, like energy, a little of that steam. Just cut the engines. And don't let that 172 fool you there. We start gliding. Back up. So let's put out the air brake. Landing gear.
Altitude.
Retract brakes. That's good enough. Still have no power to my engines. Let's get some flaps out. Just give me a little bit of a boost. A whoosh. Yep. Brakes back out. Nose forward. Start pumping the brakes. Engine off, electronics off, cockpit open. All right. Mission cleared. Return to base. Now, I will tell you this. The last time I played this, I did play the first mission, full disclosure, and it didn't let me end the mission. And if you go to close, mission end. Come on, end mission. Boom. Okay, thank God. I was worried about that. Mission success. Last time I did it, I was hitting that button and nothing was happening. Nothing. And so finally I went to cancel or whatever, close. It's like, oh, all unsaved. I'm like, yeah, well, it must be saved. I fucking finished the mission. And nope. And the only reason why is because it keeps track of all your kills and your success rate and deaths and all that shit. So I kind of thought it would be cool to see that at the end. So, all right, yes. And, okay, so here's another thing. I skipped the CAS mission there, and it immediately generated another CAS mission. This one says interdiction. Okay. So I don't even know if the mission, progresses normally. Like I don't even think, just by skipping it, I think you still have to do a close air support mission. I don't know. But doesn't matter. It worked. We're going to pick it right exactly here up next time and go into mission 2, which I think, as long as you're smart about it, is easier. But I'll show you what I mean later. And, we got a lot more of these ZSUs and ZU-23 A-A-A. This is the gun dish, the Shilka. This is the cannon. It's hard to keep this Russian shit straight. Anyway, see you next time. Later.